Hi guys, Chamion here from Food by Chamion. I hope all is well. I am going to do a Trinidad and Tobago beef pilau. I am not saying pilaf, I'm saying pilau. In Trinidad and Tobago, it's a beloved one pot meal with brown rice and the meat of your choice. It is spelled P-E-L-A-U. Okay, I want to first start by apologizing to all my Hindu fans and supporters. Beef is a sacred animal in Hinduism, and I stay clear of cooking these things as much as I can. But this was a requested demo, and I am doing it because it was requested. In front of you, you have seen my full setup. I have some frozen pigeon peas. I have some pumpkin or squash. It's in cubes. Okay, it's not crazy. In Trinidad, we cook differently. We cook a lot with squash. It's not something that's used only for desserts and drinks and so forth. Okay, so I just needed to say that. You all will call it squash, but we call it here pumpkin. Okay, some countries also internationally we call it pumpkin. I have some freshly chopped flat leaf parsley. I have an all-purpose seasoning blend. Here's the only blend I use. Comment below and I'll tell you. I have some coarse sea salt, some diced carrots, freshly diced carrots, not frozen. I have some huge cloves of garlic that I will be needing, some spice, coconut milk, long grain brown rice. I'm using brown rice for this, and beef, of course, cube and freshly seasoned. The amazing blend of fresh seasoning. Shadow belly was used, pimento, ginger, onion, garlic. Okay, you can't get a hot pepper, a local hot pepper in there, or some chili flakes, because we have chili flakes on this this blend. Okay, beef is a tough cut of meat. You want to give it a chance to cook well. To those of you that watch my demo and appreciate me, I really appreciate you all. There's no way for me to thank you all. Really, words will slip me. I have a lot of different persons at times complaining that I speak too much. I want to say again, this is about the 5th time I'm saying that when I come to do a demo, I am teaching in a not so formal setting. For those of you that find I speak too much, we have a lot of persons internationally and locally doing recording where there is absolute silence. Okay, so leave me to do and teach those I want to learn and pull from me. Okay, having said that, I'm getting into the demo now. Already have my pressure cooker going, because remember I said it is a tough cut of meat. I'm going to start by first burning my garlics, or getting them caramelized, not burning, but getting them caramelized in some oil. I am going to use some canola oil. You can use extra virgin olive oil also. Okay, because it's a tough cut of meat, I'm using my pressure cooker, like I said just now. I don't really like how these meats behave in the slow cooker. So you want to stew your meat, and I prefer to stew my meat anytime I'm doing Trinidad stew, because they know stew as something different internationally. I'm going to get in my garlic now. I prefer to stew it with very little water, just slowly adding water as I need. Okay, so there went my garlic. I'm just going to let them caramelize a bit. You can also use browning if you live internationally, or what is known as caramelized sugar. If you are from Guyanese descent, of course castorip will work well. But castorip is made of cassava and spices, and our caramelized sugar in Trinidad and Tobago, this is what it looks like. It's made of pure sugar that's really caramelized. Okay, the browning here doesn't contain oil. Usually we get our sugar caramelized when we home cook, not for dessert. When we home cook food, we get it caramelized in some oil. You can use extra virgin olive oil for this also. Okay, I just needed to speak on all of that. So I'm just letting this go a bit. You know why I do this step? I do this step every time I'm doing pigeon peas, fresh pigeon peas. It makes the world of difference. And don't think you have to do 2 different pans if you want this nice flavor. We grew up burning off or caramelizing garlic cloves before we cook pigeon peas of any type. Okay, so I just stay with this because it releases some really nice flavors that only this process can give. Okay, so we just have about a couple seconds before I get the garlic caramelized to where I want it to be. Because I'm using sugar, I'm going to get my brown sugar. We don't get packed light brown sugar just yet in Trinidad and Tobago. Because I'm going to get my brown sugar in there, I'm going to take off my garlic cloves. And after my sugar is caramelized to where I want it to be, I am going to put back my cloves, my garlic cloves, caramelized garlic cloves, because there is where all the unique flavor is. So you don't want to discard that, okay? Kitchen smells just lovely, by the way. The pot is a bit high. It's a really huge pressure cooker. Just, you know, you are gonna still see what I'm doing. I'm gonna show you guys the texture of my garlic cloves. It's exactly where I want it to be. So now I'm getting ready to add my brown sugar. Please remember to take it out. You don't want this caramelizing and being coated in that sugar when it's caramelized, okay? You're gonna add this back after. So now I'm getting ready to add my my brown sugar. I'll say about 8 tablespoons on average. I want to say I did not call out measured ingredients for this because that will vary by how much persons you want to serve, okay? I know you all understood that, so I won't go further with that. So this is what our brown sugar looks like. I'll show you all again. This is what our brown sugar looks like. It's very dry. So remember, I say on average 8 pot spoon, right? Because you want nice color. You don't want it too dark, but you want nice color. But this is something you have to monitor. This is a critical, crucial step. If it's too pale, your food's gonna taste, it will taste very sweet. And if it's too dark in color, your food is gonna be bitter, somewhat bitter, okay? So this is a technique. Although I have browning on hand, remember I showed you guys, I'm going to, I'm still doing the caramelizing of the sugar traditional way because I want you all to learn, okay? I want you all to learn. A lot of times when you're using browning to caramelize sugar, store-bought, because the one I show in the yellow ring, it's store-bought, you have to use a lot more of it. But if you live internationally and you might think Chamion is all I could get, use it. I'm not against using it. I use it very rare. But you want to take the same process that I'm doing here. Get your oil hot and all of that and put your browning in it. Keep in mind your browning don't need to be caramelized. So as it hits that oil, you want to get your meat going in there, okay? If you are vegetarian, same process I'm using here, minus the meat. It's just going to take a shorter space of time because you are not cooking meat, okay? And there won't be any need for you to use a pressure cooker for this if you are a vegetarian. So your chunks going to work well in here also if you are vegetarian in place of the beef. I already have a Pelau demo on my channel. It's chicken Pelau. Like I said, this was requested. Of course, you can change up the meat to suit you. You can use beef at times, smoked meats of your choice, pickled meats of your choice, okay? Of course, you can change it up. I'm just waiting on the sugar to caramelize a bit. I'm right here though. Let me just give a next stir. So this is, oh, it takes a couple of minutes, but it's worth it. It's in real time, no editing will be done during the first stages of this video, meaning no, you know, putting together of it. So it gets pretty foamy. It's not foaming yet. It gets pretty foamy. I want to say if you have kids and so forth and older persons, and because it's platters, it makes a sound, the caramelized sugar, that will terrify a lot of persons. So if you are doing this, ask everyone to leave the kitchen, including keep your pets out of the kitchen for just... So this is the foam I was speaking about. This is the foam in action I was speaking about. You all see how foamy it is. It's not too dark. I don't want it dark. I always aim for one particular color when I'm doing this, okay? So I'm going to get my beef cubes, seasoned beef cubes down in there at this stage. I'm going to give one more stir. And I'm going to get my seasoned meats, like I said, down in here now. That's the song that makes, okay? Sometimes it's a lot louder than that. I was not exaggerating. You want to get it coated up nicely. I'm going to put back in my caramelized cloves of garlic, because remember I said that's where all the flavor is, okay? If you are cooking fresh pigeon peas or frozen whatever, you will notice it takes very long to cook or to cook. That's why I pressure it along with my meat, okay? So I'm just waiting for it to kind of coat up a bit. Don't be too hurried to add water at this stage, or your coconut milk, which is what I'm going to use. Allow it to, take in the beef, although it's already dark, allow it to take in all that, caramelized sugar goodness. I'm now going to add my pigeon peas. And yes, you all get this internationally, especially in America, and it's known by the same name. Give a stir again. I'm going to add my pumpkin at this stage. See how it's diced? Don't have to dice it too perfect, because it's gonna, it's gonna cook off and it's gonna become a lot smaller than it is there. I don't like Pelau and so forth without pumpkin in it or peas. It isn't the same for me. This is coarse sea salt. For sea salt, I'm going to use just a pinch of it. I always speak and I say for some reason beef is somewhat naturally salted. A lot of persons, even when we were growing up, every time we would cook beef, we notice it's always... So guys, this is where it reached to without me adding any water or pressure cooking it as yet. Or milk. I'm going to add my milk at this stage, my coconut milk. If you live internationally, it might be somewhat hard for you to get the ground milk just by the liquid coconut milk. Coconut milk and coconut water, they are two totally different things. Coconut water is what persons usually have like on vacation on exotic islands, and they like to drink straight out of the shell. You will see sometimes umbrellas, cocktail umbrellas and so forth in it. That is not coconut milk. Coconut milk is when you take the mature coconut, it's dry, it's brown, and you cut open that, and inside of that you will see a shell. It might be referred to as the meat internationally, and you chop it, you get it chopped very finely, and you put it with water. We might even grate it in some nations, but you put it with water and get it into your traditional blenders, okay? Again, I'm not speaking measurement because you might be cooking to serve a lot more persons than I am. I don't think anyone will cook less than what I'm cooking here. So that is why I said a lot more persons than I am cooking to serve, okay? So I'm going to give it a stir. Please use bay leaf, be it international or local bay leaf. I want to say that I cook with my bay leaves when it's fresh off the tree. It's not important to have it dry. When we was growing up, we only use it dry. That is not important or critical, okay? Put in whichever bay leaf you have in here, but please remember to remove the bay leaf. Bay leaf is somewhat dangerous. It is dangerous to eat, okay? So don't even crush it up. Always use a bay leaf whole so that you can just remove it very easily. I'm going to use some spice powder. I'm not speaking allspice. I'm not speaking cinnamon. I'm speaking spice, okay? As I said, spice. Hi to all my my Grenadian supporters, fans and followers. So I'm going to leave it, and on average in my pressure cooker, I'm going to let this beef cook for 20 minutes. So guys, it's been about 20 minutes since my beef and peas, pigeon peas, started pressure cooking. You see how the regulator is going? Yes. And this is what the pressure cooker is known for, that hissing sound, okay? So keep watching. So guys, I removed the pressure cooker cover. That is a technique all its own. You want to run it under cold water until it's released, until the handle can turn without force, okay? And until all the pressure is removed from the pot, so to speak. So I'm going to add my rice at this stage. I already washed my brown rice, my long grain brown rice. I'm just going to show you all. For those of you that are unsure how to operate the pressure cooker, I have a demo showing just that, okay? Just scroll the channel, my YouTube channel for that. I'm going to get in all of this rice. Always wash your rice. All went in. And I'm going to stir it. Don't ever add too much water. I don't like my Pelau, the texture of fried rice, but I don't want it over soggy either. I don't want the rice cooked too much, okay? Remember, I added the coconut milk and all of that with the peas. I have carrots, but you want to hold off until the final 5 minutes of cooking. 10 at max, because you don't want it to disappear. You want it maintaining its texture and everything, okay? So I'm now going to add a bit of the seasoning, the all-purpose seasoning, store-bought. Comment below, I'll tell you which blend it is, okay? Which brand, okay? That much. And it's just now from here for the rice to cook. That's all. I'm going to show you what the texture of the rice I prefer and all of that. Of course, we all do things differently, but for me, a Pelau must be moist. And it's even better when it is refrigerated. It's even better, like I was saying, when it's refrigerated. I'm going to add a whole local hot pepper at this stage. And of course I'm going to let my rice cook. You don't want your rice too mushy, too soft or soggy. You want nice texture, okay? So in went that hot pepper, and we just want to leave it to do its thing. For my international viewers, you will absolutely love this once you try it. There is no other pot like this, no other dish, one pot meal quite like this, okay? So just keep watching, guys. So guys, my Pelau, my beef Pelau, it's finished cooking. This is the texture it is. You realize it isn't too dry. It's just perfect with moisture. That's what I want. That's what I like, okay? So I'm going to get it into my bowl and just garnish it. The taste is just amazing. The beef is very tender and nice. You want to get the beef into bite-sized cubes or pieces, okay? That's critical. This can be served with coleslaw. That's how I do it at my home here. So I was saying it can be served with coleslaw, a garden salad, fried plantains, boiled plantains, or even couple slices of avocado. That's how we have it here in Trinidad and Tobago. I'm just going to garnish it with some of my freshly chopped parsley. You all know how I feel about parsley and garnish, okay? Guys, the pleasure was my own. Food by Chamion. We are all over social media. We have a public Instagram account, public Facebook page. We have a board on Pinterest. Yes, send me an email on email address foodbychamion@gmail.com. Guys, I thank you for all your love, positivity, and amazing support and encouragement. Until I'm with you all, thanks for watching and bye.